So video number 4, reactive managers versus stable leader. Inner stability of leader. So every leadership discussion talks about strategy, every organization talks about execution, but very few leaders ask a deeper question. Why do capable leaders lose clarity under pressure, even when they know the right strategy? So the problem is rarely intelligence. The problem is the inner stability. Interestingly, thousands of years ago, the Bhagavad Gita described this exact leadership challenge. Today, we explore Gita Verse 2.55 and what is the bridge from Gita Verse 2.55 to the modern management science. So in the previous episode, we understood stable intellect creates clear decisions. But naturally, one question arises, what creates a stable intellect? So Bhagwan Sri Krishna answered this not through management techniques but through psychological insight, and he introduces the idea of inner detachment. और यहीं से leadership maturity शुरू भी होती है. Outcome trap क्या होता है? So most leaders believe pressure comes from target, but pressure actually comes from attachment to outcomes. Think about it. A sales leader is not stressed only because of numbers. He is stressed because promotion depends on results and reputation depends on results. Identity depends on the results. So decision making slowly changes. Leaders stop asking what is the right decision. They start asking what protects my outcome, and this shift silently destroys the clarity. Outcome anxiety compresses the thinking, and leadership pressure rarely removes intelligence, it removes the thinking freedom. So Bhagavad Gita describes a person of steady wisdom. Bhagwan Sri Krishna says, a stable mind is one that is not controlled by restless desires or fear of results. This is not only spiritual teachings, this is a leadership psychology. A stable leader does not panic during the setbacks, does not become arrogant during success, and does not let outcomes dedicate judgment. He focuses on process, not emotional reactions. Leadership calmness is not personality. It's a psychological independence from outcome. So what detachment really means? Detachment doesn't mean the lack of ambition. Detachment means you commit fully to action, but you are not emotionally controlled by the results. So a detached leader still pursue the targets, but he does not manipulate the data, rush bad decisions, create the panic culture. And जब leader outcome से emotionally free होता है, तो decision quality automatically improve कर जाता है. Sales leadership की what is the reality? When leader becomes outcome attached, discounting increase suddenly, forecasting becomes unrealistic, and difficult conversations get delayed. So teams sense anxiety, and organizational instability begins. But when leader remain internally steady, teams feel safe to speak the truth, decisions improve, execution become consistent. Teams do not follow strategy alone, and teams follow emotional stability. The best insight, if you say, the biggest leadership upgrade is not learning new framework, it's mastering internal stability. Strong leaders separate the performance commitment from the outcome anxiety, and that separation creates clarity. So if the inner detachment creates stability, a deeper question appears: how does a leader remain emotionally balanced during the success and failure? How do you lead without being shaken by the results? And Krishna answers this in the next teaching, Bhagavad Gita Verse 2.56, and that is where leadership becomes emotional mastery. I'll see you in the next episode. Tata.